Brought to you by...
Are you ready to follow a bunch of teen punks on the run from the cops who decide to hide out in the woods and end up facing off against the local authority, who happens to be an unhinged park ranger with an axe to grind? I sure as hell am. Hello friends, welcome back to ETF. Today we will learn to take only pictures and leave only footprints, for violators will be punished, in the Shudder original, The Ranger. This modern take on the classic slasher format refreshingly chooses a more unique reasoning for our ragtag group of miscreants to find themselves tossed out into the wilderness. Rather than having them on vacation or retreating from society to help a friend kick a nasty drug habit, our group is on the run, in an attempt to lay low after committing a crime that could easily land them all in prison. This choice creates the perfect starting platform for our protagonists, introducing us to a group of troubled youths that could honestly be hard to relate to. They also aren't the brightest bulbs in the box, considering that they choose the most sore-thumb vehicle to travel in that I personally have ever seen. I mean, they may as well have hijacked an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. It becomes clear early on that we are meant to feel a disconnect for each member of this group. Each step of the way, we are shown how rude and under-coordinated they are, and they are constantly disrespecting each other and everyone around them. The only one that we can relate to in any real way is, of course, our final girl, who shows a clear remorse for the things she has done, while the rest of them brush off their actions with a fuck the man attitude. This is a film that is somehow both your standard slasher concept, but injects a little something new. The entirety of the narrative is a strong play on the wildlife conservation motto, take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, albeit taken in a much darker direction of violent consequences. The film's strong synth score bridges a gap between a mixtape of grungy punk rock tracks, steeping the film's atmosphere in a highly grunge punk aesthetic. This, along with our characters, who introduce electrically vibrant colors into their hair and wardrobe, contrast the cold, green desolation of the dense forest setting that we find ourselves isolated to. The film's visual style carries throughout its duration, balancing the dichotomy between neon punk rock and nature quite well. A personal touch that I loved was the use of chromatic aberration to visualize the effects of a strange, cocaine-like drug called Echo, which brought a pulsing splash of color to the film's climax and elevated the stakes for both the narrative and performances therein. The gore effects throughout were kept mostly mild, likely due to the range of the budget, but also allowed for the film to not hinge on their success. An opportunity was created where the narrative and performances could stand on their own and drive the film's progression. By no means is this a film that is to be taken completely seriously. It's one that takes some wild liberties with its storytelling and characters' portrayals. None more perfectly encompasses this fact than the Ranger himself, played brilliantly by Jeremy Holm. He creates a humorous and memorable slasher villain that I feel holds his own against many that have come before. Though I can't help but wish I could have seen someone like Mark Duplass in the role, who I think would have taken it even further and created something even more wild. Overall, I felt that this film was a wildly fun and exhilarating ride. It had its issues here and there. Some of the sound work could have been a little better, and I personally wish the characters were a little more deeply developed. However, I'm still giving The Ranger a solid A-. If you're a slasher fan and you have access to a Shudder account, then I definitely recommend checking this one out. especially if you have some time to kill on a dark and quiet night. As long as you go into this one with the right mindset, hoping for a fun time, I definitely don't think that you'll be disappointed. Before we wrap up, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about today's sponsor, Fiverr. Do you need some help with a creative project, but you just don't know how to find the right person to fit your specific needs? Well, look no further than Fiverr. Fiverr is the world's largest marketplace for online services, allowing entrepreneurs and business owners to make their business better, stay on budget, and get things done in just a click. Fiverr is a unique marketplace with one of the highest conversion rates in the industry. Fiverr is the home for digital, creative, and professional services, providing a one-stop shop for millions of digital services. Currently, Fiverr lists more than 3 million services on its site. Among these services are IT helpers, sound editors, graphic services, video professionals, writers and translators, business consultants, web developers, and many more. This wide range of services includes over 150 categories, giving you the power to work with a wide range of audiences. And let's not forget the Fiverr Pro option. Fiverr Pro gives buyers instant access to hand-vetted professional freelancers and also includes VIP customer support, one-click convenience, affordable prices, and secure communications and transactions. It's time that you find the right people to get that dream project off the ground with Fiverr. But that's all for today, friends. If you are enjoying the content so far and want to help us keep bringing new types of videos for you to enjoy, please consider supporting ETF on Patreon, where every pledge goes right back into the channel to help us with upgrading equipment, maintaining our software, and checking out new flicks to discuss here. If you want to see more videos like these, feel free to let us know down below or give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you all next time. Thanks for watching.